I'm doing the February garden tour a little differently. I got my cameraman today. Anyways, the wall, I'm going to clean that up as spring comes. I've still got Swiss chard, and as you can see, lots of tomatoes. The zucchini's starting to die out, but I'm still getting zucchinis on it. I've been picking, all the zucchini plants still have zucchinis. And then I've got the moringa tree, which has kind of died back. And we've got we've got sow thistle, which we use for our juices and different things. The truck bed, there's not much going on in the truck bed. Red Swiss chard, there's that avocado tree coming up, there's onions and stuff. Take care of that later. And of course our wood chips are still breaking down that we haven't used yet. And here we still have our rosemary growing, our papaya. We've been harvesting lots and lots of papaya. I'm still composting in place there. And when spring comes, I'm going to get more zucchini out here. Composting in there too. There's our elephant food. Here's more papaya. I've got some mint on the ground too. Most of that kind of died out. I'm going to say cooler weather. We're like 85 today, so I don't know. Doesn't do as well, some mints in this winter, but it will come back as spring comes. But we've been getting a lot of papaya. Here's more papaya. And these are the bins that I've been composting in place. And I still throw things in there when I'm not working on other bins. And then we're coming back through here. And we've got rosemary still growing, of course. This is another bin I've been working on. I've been collecting leaves, and as you can see, celery, whatever I've got in the yard that's not any good, throw it in there. Even tomato leaves, throw them in there. We still have tomatoes growing. My strawberry plants are doing good. No celery. Here's another papaya tree that I really want to move. It's what I want to do. Another one of my bins that I compost in, I still have the red Swiss chard growing in there. And then of course this is my collard plant that turned into this massive plant. Oh, real quick over here, still have tomatoes growing. And again, we're in February. And purple kale, mustard, there's celery coming in down there. This is dinosaur kale, and what I did was a piece broke off my dinosaur kale. So I just stuck it in there and it's been growing like a tree. Celery, I didn't plant the celery, it came up. Let's see what else. This is another bin. I'm going to make a video on that and show you how I set that up. That's all yard scraps, and then I compost it in there and I put some plants on top. And then I've got Swiss chard is still growing. This is like a Chinese, it's actually a Japanese mustard spinach. More purple kale. And we use that in salads, stir fry, juicing. If well, we don't really juice. I blend. I'll have to show you how I do that. Oh, and then of course we've got eggplant. Here's my pocket. And keep my pocket. I sew my pockets. Let's see if I can get in there and get this eggplant. See, this one is starting to go light, so you want to get that off before it loses its purple color, or it will be terrible to eat. I'll leave it here and I'll come back and get it. And I think I'm going to make eggplant tonight. Let's see, another eggplant I moved here. Oh, another type of kale. Got kale down there. Oh, those are collard trees. Let me see if I can show you that. I've got a few collard trees in here. I had to cover them because one night when I came through here, the next day the rabbits had taken some of the bottom leaves. So for now, until they get tall, I'm going to cover them. There's my scare bunny, as Gary calls my scare bunny. This is here actually because I don't want to poke my eye out or hurt myself, so I'm going to start putting little stuffed animals on any sticks that are too short, like I don't want to. Let's see. Oh, look, I'm going to have to show you how I do this. This stinks. This is my compost tea, and the plants love it. Look, I watered this, the red vein sorrel, and boy, did that just brings everything to life. They love that. Let's see what's over here. I still haven't planted yet my strawberry mint I picked up. It smells so good. I can't wait to do that. I'm going to redo a lot of this. This is my one and only little sage I'm growing. Got some sweet potato in here, onions. I know I'm forgetting a lot of stuff. This is, I think this is sweet. Yeah, this is sweet potatoes because I had some beans. Oh, that's what I'll show you over there. Then I've got, okay, I'm going to have to ask Gary. What is this, Gary?
Tatsoi or pak choi.
Pak choi, okay, well that's growing really good in there. And over here, some beans got in here and they're growing vines. We'll see if they grow beans in February, I don't know. Let's see. Mint all over the ground. I know, shame on me. I shouldn't be growing mint on the ground. I will be clearing a lot of this once, boy, I want to say once the weather gets warm, but we've been hot. Once I know it's rattlesnake season, I'll clear a lot of this out because I will want to make sure I see the rattlesnakes before they see me. Tomatoes are still growing all through here. And let's see, I've got my curry plant growing back there, and Swiss chard. And see inside I've got like collards coming up. This is just all seeds that have fallen and they grow on their own. Got a little papaya came up from the compost, so I got to get that moved. Let's see what's over here. Oh yeah, this is that cross. It's part broccoli and part collard. But I've been topping it, so it's growing broccoli on the side. The only thing is it doesn't want to bush like my sprouting broccoli. It just wants to keep growing taller and taller. So we'll see. More collard, different things growing in my compost bin. Here's another one of those seeds. Again, it wants to grow tall. See, it won't bush out like my sprouting broccoli. It will throw, when you top it, it will throw a lot of broccoli heads, but it won't throw more of a plant. So it's okay, I can eat it, but it's not sprouting broccoli. More collard growing. It's got a little bit of, you know, the powdery mildew a little bit, but it's not hurting anything. I'll probably compost those leaves, and we've been eating the green ones. In the morning, Gary likes fried egg, and I take one leaf, just drop it on top, and it bakes up really good. Let's see, more collard coming up. Collard. Oh, and then this is popolo. You know what's really good with this? You can take a piece like this, and let's say I don't have any popolo growing here. Just stick it in the ground. Now I don't even have to think about it. It's going to blow right in this area, and I'll probably have popolo coming up right there. That's really good to do. So you don't have to do anything. Just let it do its own thing. Of course, that's my water fountain. Let's see. Here is my sprouting broccoli. See, that the difference with that is it comes up bushy. Instead of sending just broccoli shoots like the other one's doing, the hybrid, this one actually bushes. And then the bush in between will grow a whole bunch of broccoli. So I still like this, but I do have success. I'll show you when we get over here. Onions, walking onions, of course, strawberries, celery all over the ground that I did not plant. And then, of course, my dinosaur kale that is massive. This thing's going to be at least 3 years old. It's just so big, and you can break off pieces. So if I wanted to cut off this, I could cut this off and stick it in the ground, and it will regrow. So I have been doing that. But I tried it with the broccoli, and there it is. It worked. This is an actual piece. I took a small piece from the sprouting broccoli, threw it in here, and it's growing. It's actually got a little bit of broccoli. So I can do cuttings off my sprouting broccoli. And more kale. This is like curly kale and dinosaur kale. Like I said, I've gone through there. This is all celery growing in there. Got some dragon fruit plant growing there. Kind of came through on the other side and grew through. And I also have a piece in the ground. So that took off. Let's see what else. This is my lemon verbena. That little tiny plant I planted in here. I guess I'm going to have to trim it back. But boy, Gee, you just touch it and it smells so good. Okay, I'm making tea tonight. This really smells good. And then I've got the red or purple Russian kale growing in there, celery. The bell peppers are really done. These are baby bells, but they keep growing. So I'm not taking them out yet until I'm ready to plant new ones. We'll see what happens, or I'll cut them back. This is that mushroom plant, and we do stir fry with that. You can eat it raw, but I like using it for cooking. And then of course, here's another one of the dinosaur kale. See, this all has to go. I gotta clean this up. This is just a piece that I stuck in there and it grew. And then here are more baby bells, but they're almost on their way out. And let's see. All this has to be cleaned out. I haven't really done much. Look at the tomatoes. We got tomatoes everywhere. That is amazing. And they're on the other side, and they're just growing everywhere. So we still have tomatoes in February. The ube died back already. I don't know what's down there. I'm going to try to stick my head in front of the camera. I don't think there's really much. Now, see, I've already been bearing. Actually, there's a big piece there. There it is. That is it. And I can feel it's still going and going. Huh. This was a teeny nothing piece. This was literally peelings. And let's see, palm trees that I don't want are coming up from the big palm tree up on top that drops its seeds way, way up there. So they drop seeds and you want to pull them out because they set off such a long taproot. And more walking onions. This ubi, whatever you want to call it, the purple yam. This one hasn't completely died back yet. It's still growing. So we'll see. That one did die back. And here's my lettuce that I started planting. And this is so great. I mean, you know, like I spent $4 for these 6. And we've gotten so many salads every night. We have salad. Every night. We just pull all the outer leaves of a whole bunch of them. And we have salad. Let's see. These are the lemon verbenas I got really cheap because they were dying. They didn't want to deal with them. They're coming back. I'm going to trim them back. I just don't know where I want to plant them yet. Let's see a piece broke off. And this is in really bad shape because I found it in the bushes. But this will grow. All I have to do is trim it, clean it up, stick it in the ground, and this will grow. My stevia, it's coming back from the roots, which is interesting. It set root in there, so it went through the pot. But see, it died back, and now it's coming up through the roots. More here is coming up. Oh, and I got ginger. That's stevia. This is ginger. Look at that. I got lots of ginger in here, all through here. And I believe this one too. Oh yeah. There's my ginger. Fresh ginger. Look at that. I just scraped it. I don't know if you can get in there and see. That is amazing. Little pieces I threw in there and it grew. And I've got to get that out. More tomatoes. My fig tree that I stuck in here. See the roots on the bottom? Just a branch I stuck in there, and this will have to be trimmed off. Got peppermint mint in there. Of course, tomatoes again everywhere. Just everywhere tomatoes. It's amazing how many tomatoes we've got. I've never seen anything like this, and this is February and we have tomatoes. And let's see, what else is there? I still have to do the bricks. They have a little bit of sorrel in there. I really haven't done anything with this. The onions, more sorrel. Celery, the rabbit's been eating, more sorrel. Purple mustard. There's nothing in here. And then I'm going to show you over here real quick. This is going to be something. That's my new project and Gary's project. I want more lettuce than I know what to do with. And I am hoping that this whole wall, because it's in the shade, will produce lettuce. We've got a wall that will reflect light, and I'm hoping that will be enough sunlight, because lettuce here doesn't do well. In the summer we're so warm that as soon as I buy lettuce and I plant it, it bolts. So I'm hoping here it won't, because it will be nice and shaded, and well, we'll see. It's an experiment. I'll let you know how it goes. I'll have to show you how we did this. So that's it for February. Can't think of anything else. Like I said, with our greens, we stir fry them. We use them in eggs for breakfast in the morning. I use them for everything. I shred them up and put them in chili and put them in soups and anything. I'm making enchiladas. I shred it up. You don't even know it's there. Let's see, what else would I need to say? That's pretty much it. So with that, I'll talk to you and see you and do another one in March. Have a great day. And don't forget to eat what you grow. Bye-bye. Shut it off.